All right, everyone, welcome. We're about to jump into one of the most crucial parts of being a truly exceptional safari guide, mastering hosting and lodge integration. And look, this is about way more than just passing your Phase 3 quiz. It's about learning the skills that take a safari from just good to being absolutely unforgettable. So, let's get you ready to completely ace it. You know, this quote from your training manual really hits the nail on the head. Think about it for a second. Your job isn't just about pointing out animals. You are the architect of a guest's entire adventure. And this quiz, it's really designed to see if you're ready to create those incredible, memorable experiences. So our goal today is really simple. We're going to walk through all the key ideas from your study notes step by step. By the time we're done, you won't just know the answers to the quiz questions, you're going to understand why they're the right answers. And that's the secret to walking there with total confidence.
So here's our game plan for this session. First, we'll look at the big picture, your role that extends way beyond the driver's seat. Then, we'll really zoom in on the essentials, hosting, how you communicate, and how you work as a team. We'll even cover how to turn those regular moments, like meals, into something special. And finally, we'll do a quick check to make sure you are 100% ready for anything that quiz can throw at you.
Okay, let's dive right in then. Section 1, Beyond the Game Drive. This is all about why your role is so much bigger than you might think. First things first, a super important definition straight from your study guide. And hint, hint, it's a direct answer to a quiz question. So what is hosting? Well, it's an essential skill for a guide, and its purpose is to make sure guests have a memorable and, this is the key part, a well-rounded experience. It's about their entire stay, not just what they see from the vehicle.
And that really brings us to the main takeaway here. Your responsibility is continuous. It doesn't stop and start with the game drive. For your guests, you are the one constant, the person who ties their whole experience together. That's exactly why mastering hosting is so critical, and why we have to work so closely with the entire lodge team to create that seamless, almost magical feeling.
So now that we've nailed down the what and the why of hosting, let's get into the how. In this next section, we're going to focus on the real, practical skills you need to create that warm, welcoming atmosphere right from the get-go.
Think of this slide as your cheat sheet for amazing hosting, because it is absolutely packed with quiz answers. How do you create that welcoming vibe? It's all about that perfect blend of warmth and professionalism. How do you take it to the next level? You engage with them outside of the game drives. You know, at the bar, over high tea, whenever you get the chance. And this right here, this is a huge theme in your quiz, personalization. Question 12 literally asks how you can personalize the experience. And the answer is right here. It's about remembering those little things, their favorite drink, a hobby they mentioned. That's the stuff that makes a guest feel truly seen and cared for. And it's what gets you mentioned by name in those glowing reviews.
Okay, let's move on to a topic that is absolutely central to your quiz. Section 3 is all about teamwork with lodge staff. This is the secret sauce to delivering that seamless service we keep talking about.
I want you to basically tattoo this sentence on your brain, because this is the word-for-word answer to question 5 on your quiz. What is the key to successful coordination? It is clear communication and teamwork. It's that simple, but it is that important.
And this comparison, it just lays it all out, doesn't it? The massive difference that great teamwork can make. When we're working in our own little bubbles, the guest feels it. Things get disjointed. But when we work as one integrated team, we can solve problems before they even happen. You stop being just a guide and you become an experienced curator, and that's a whole different level. Okay, so let's try a real-world scenario, the exact kind of thing you're going to see in question 10 on the quiz. A guest mentions to you, their guide, that their room wasn't quite ready when they got here. What do you do? Just remember, you are all part of one team.
And boom, here is your simple 3-step playbook. This is straight out of the study notes, and it's your direct answer for the quiz. Step 1, you listen. Really listen, give them your full attention. Step 2, you acknowledge their concern. You make them feel heard. And step 3, you communicate it immediately to the right person on the lodge staff. You don't try to fix it yourself, you're the vital communication link.
All right, now for the really fun stuff. Let's talk about 2 of the absolute best opportunities you have to shine as a host. Sundowners out in the bush and mealtimes back at the lodge. These are the moments where you can forge real connections and just elevate their entire experience.
During these times, you've got to remember, your hat changes. You switch from guide to host. Your quiz asks what a guide should be doing during a sundowner. Well, here are your key duties, straight from the notes. Engage your guests, give them info about what's next, and make sure they're comfortable. You're basically the host of the best cocktail party in the bush.
And when it comes to meals, check out this direct quote from your study notes. This is your golden ticket for question 9. Your main job isn't to just talk about animals, it's to make sure your guests are comfortable and that the conversation is flowing. You're the one who sparks a great evening for everyone.
Okay, we have covered a ton of ground. We've gone through all the core stuff. So let's wrap it up with section 5, a quick readiness check to make sure all these ideas are really locked in and you're feeling good about this. First question for you. Why is that seamless service we talked about so important? Just take a second to think about it. The answer, which you'll need for question 6, is that it makes guests feel truly valued and cared for. It builds this incredible foundation of trust. Ready for the next one? Can you reel off your 3 main duties during a sundowner? This is for question 7. And you know it. It's right there in the notes. Engage with your guests, provide information, and make sure everyone is comfortable.
And for the final check, the big one. This is for question 5. What is the absolute key to successful coordination with the whole lodge team? You should have it by now. Clear communication and teamwork.
Look, the bottom line is, you've totally got this. You have all the tools and all the information you need to succeed. We've literally covered every key concept from the quiz. Just give these points one more look over and you'll be more than ready to go.
You've put in the work. You understand the principles. You're ready. Now, go and absolutely ace that quiz. Good luck!